Solo Leveling, one of the greatest animes to ever drop and grace this earth. I think it's time we talk about it. I think it's exactly like how Demon Slayer was when it was dropping, but for some reason, everything is flipped on its head. Demon Slayer has a simple plot, but stellar animation, and was glazed to an insane sphere. But then Solo Leveling has a simple plot and stellar animation, but has been beaten down just for being exactly that. What I'm trying to say here is that you don't need a complex story for you to enjoy the show. And I'm gonna say it, this season of Solo Leveling is deadass a 10 out of 10. And I also think that the Entertainment District arc is super cool, and also a 10 out of 10. But that's enough about Demon Slayer. I've seen a lot of hate for Solo Leveling recently, saying you only like it because the fights are cool. And yes, that's exactly why I like it. I really enjoyed the first season. I thought it had a great setup for more to come. It had a very interesting start where Jin-woo was just an E-rank hunter trying to survive in the world, where he was really weak, really weak, and desperately needed to make money. He got cooked by everything, but it all changed one mission where he was left to die by the other members who ran out while they had the chance to, causing him to get stomped out by giant ass statues. That is where he got the power to become the most powerful force we've seen since Gojo gave backshots. Or arm shots. I'm not really sure what this scene is anymore. Jin-woo now has real power, something where he can finally help his mom and his sister and get an insane amount of money. And shit really ain't so simple for him, because you can say what you wanna, but he really did have to work for this power. If you squint your eyes and look at it from a certain perspective, I mean, he had to work out every single day to not only get toned, but also so this fucker wouldn't eat him alive. So he had to really work hard to get exactly where he's at. And I mean, he even had to fight to the death with Ignis, and it was stated by his ass multiple times that, yo, if he was going full strength, I would have been cooked beyond belief. Now that he has his new ability of necromancy and a cliffhanger for more to come, there was plenty of setup for season 2 of Solo Leveling to be beyond amazing. And let me tell you, season 2 has been everything and more. Season 2 has been so good, not because the story is something we've never heard before, but because the moments when it hunkers down and needs to give us a serious moment, it hits, it hurts. The big thing he's wanted to do since obtaining these powers was to find a way to save his mom. Now he's able to have a chance at saving her with this elixir of life, which we got no clue if it works or not, but it poses some challenges that shows he's not strong enough to go deeper in this dungeon yet. So he ends up farming these gates so he can get his level higher, but a problem arises. He's cooking all these gates, so eventually he needs to reevaluate himself in order to get higher gates. One thing season 2 does so well is introduce the other players that are playing a part in this raid. We even get to see the crazy powers each one of them have, which I think is a fun way to scale Jin-woo. Now with Jin-woo reevaluated to an S rank, these other S ranks are much more important to the story, because he could join one of their guilds or even start his own, or even go to battle with them on high missions. There's so many options with him now being a high level in the public eye. A person who ends up having his eye on Jin-woo is the head honcho of the Korean Hunters Association, who wants him to join, but Jin-woo tells him hell nah, because he wants to get stronger from these gates so he can hit that big ass dungeon. One thing that was also very interesting, very thought-provoking, before his fight with Barca, the leader of the ice elf demons in this gate, he tells him you're not human, because he doesn't hear what he usually hears when coming in contact with humans. He usually hears kill humans, but with Jin-woo, there's nothing. So it makes you think, what really is Jin-woo now? I mean, there could be multiple theories. Is he a demon? Or something else, I don't know. That's all the really theories I got, because, you know, this is not anime theory, this is just my channel. But season 2 of Solo Leveling really has been the best it's ever been. I know a lot of hate has went towards this episode when Jin-woo, who fought all season to get his mom awake, finally gets his mom back. And even though we don't have emotional stakes in his mother waking up, this scene is so good. We've been on this journey with Jin-woo since the start of the series. All he ever cared about was making enough money just for the chance at saving his mother, even to help his sister get into college. We saw him work his ass off to get Ignis, who is by far his coolest summon, and if you look up Aura in a dictionary, you're gonna get a picture of him. With other examples showing Jin-woo, he had to get to the level where he was stronger than anybody could believe, so you can understand where the tears come from. All his hard work finally paid off. He finally achieved the goal he set out to do, and the emotional payoff for it was just as great. It really is a moment that should be talked about better, because with all the context, it achieves the perfect thing, a moment for the audience to connect with Jin-woo on an emotional level, because especially in season 2, he's becoming a monster due to his power level skyrocketing. So we really don't get moments of his struggle as much as we used to. He finally feels human again. Everybody seems to have this mindset now nowadays that you need to have a good-ass plot for the story to be intriguing, to keep you watching, but when did that become the case? Because do we really need a crazy-ass plot to prove why a show is insanely good? It's okay if a show is carried by animation, or carried by crazy aura moments. There is nothing wrong with that. We're all going to like shows for different reasons. I mean, some people like School Days because it changes your expectations of what you think is going to happen next, and others won't like it because it's shitty, and that's really all there is to it. It's bad. But at the end of the day, if you enjoy shit, that's okay, but don't come slandering my aura farming goat, because he really liked that. Season 2 is something that I haven't felt from a show in a really long time, and that is passion. You can feel this cast, the producers, everybody in the creative team cared about this project. They're putting all their focus on this, and it shows. I mean, look at how above and beyond they go on simple shit. That doesn't really need this much insane stuff happening, but they end up making insane shit happen anyways. But there's one cast member I really want to talk about, the English dub for Jin-woo.
Who cares?
I don't know if you've heard of him or not. He's done voices like Zenitsu, the main guy of 86, and this fraud. But this is the GOAT, Alex Lee. He spazzes. I mean, I've never really watched it in dub, so I went back and watched it, and oh my god, bro, does he go crazy. And then he gave us some great meme material as well. Let's be real, he killed it with the Arise scene, but these would have definitely been better in the show, like, or my favorite one. He absolutely kills it in this role, and he's an incredible voice actor. He does an amazing job as Jin-woo and all the others. He's incredible. Also, let me give props to the Japanese voice actor too, Ban Taito. I hope I said that right. Apologies if I did not. I will keep this short and sweet. He also cooked with Jin-woo here as well. He apparently coughed up blood after doing the scenes. My man is fucking immaculate. Round of applause. Bro is killing it as Jin-woo as well. So when you have every area going crazy and you feel that passion going through each episode, it makes you feel that enjoyment 10 times more than you regularly would. Because of the fact that you can tell how much it means for the team and for the cast. Even Lisa put her all into this opening. I make sure I bang this shit every episode before it drops because the song itself is really a banger. It's actually my top Spotify song because this shit hits. Plus the stunning visuals combined for an all-time classic in the animation. Oh boy, the animation. They definitely made some sacrifices somewhere so the animation could be top tier, and I can tell you exactly where it was at. Let me take you back to the year 2019, where Kawhi went on the greatest lone move ever and won the Raptors a ring. The Nationals got carried by a young Juan Soto to win the World Series and the Nationals' first ever title, and Tom Brady becoming a 5-time Super Bowl champion. But most important came in the anime sphere, where the rom-com that would change the game dropped, and the one that would change A1 Pictures forever. I'm talking about Love is War, the hard hitter that really gave them an anime they can consistently fall back on. And let me tell you, this series is so good, and the anime didn't just adapt it, they took it to another level. It's been 3 years almost since we got the announcement for the new Kaguya project. It could have been the Love is War movie that dropped, or it could have potentially been another season, but this series seems to be a sacrifice A1 Pictures was willing to take. And I gotta say, that shit paid off more than anything they've done so far. And also, where the fuck is season 2 of 86? We've been waiting! We've been waiting years. So you can tell where the budget from these shows, went to. Look at these fights from season 1 and 2. They are something we thought was really only able to be done by Ufotable, but man, have they really done some crazy wild shit. I mean, each and every fight feels impactful. Each time you watch it, it looks like something out of a movie. Every punch, every blow, all of it comes together to make insane shit. I mean, you really can't get better than this, and just think, we haven't even hit the peak of the season yet. This video was supposed to come out a week ago. Sorry, and look what fucking happened!
Yes! I love that! The passion!
But this opens up a question for the viewer. What makes a story feel great to you? Is it the emotions you feel during each episode scaling to the massive moments? Is it the crazy level of hype you feel? Or maybe even the masterful foreshadowing some shows involve? Not every show is going to sit there and make something remarkable happen that will rattle the anime sphere. And there is nothing wrong with a simple story. Not everything has to be One Piece, and that is okay. Both of these products exist, and that is great. They are both beloved for different reasons, but that doesn't mean one is less good or one is more better. You're gonna enjoy them for different things they do. For One Piece, it's the masterful crafted story over 20 years that invokes every emotion known to mankind. And it has an amazing cast of characters that everybody can love and enjoy, even having insane world building. Solo Leveling offers the same thing, maybe not as deep, but invokes that one emotion that you will always remember. And that is the hype of each time you see him fight and struggle to get to the higher levels. Obviously, I'm comparing two things that couldn't be further apart, but what I'm trying to say in simple terms is these two shows are great. They are both amazing shows, and they're amazing for two different reasons. You got the great story, and the other is the great fights. I used to be really critical when it came to shows after finishing One Piece. I used to pick apart anything comparing it to One Piece. And I realized, acting like that, I'm never going to find anything that comes close to it. And once I dropped that bar, I went on to enjoy shows I never would have because the story isn't the best, and that is okay. If you can just find a show enjoyable and you're able to fall into the show, whether it's from the fights or the story, it's all perfectly valid because that show is gonna make you feel something different from someone else. Some may have cried when Rengoku died, and others may have not felt anything at all.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
This is all media is meant to do. It's to entertain you, to take your brain out of whatever is going on and absorb you in the world that you are watching. People will find deep messages in anything, why they relate to this character and why they related to that. And of course, every show is valid to criticism, but I feel like where this show lacks in the story department, it easily makes up for it in the entertainment factor. Like I've said in this video, the fights, the voice acting, the animation all makes for a masterful creation that is amazing to watch. It's okay to turn off your brain and enjoy a show because sometimes it's just much better to watch things like that. And Solo Leveling does something that not many shows have achieved, the art of having great cliffhangers. You just wait till each episode drops and counting down the days till it comes back. It really does a job of making you want more. Remember, there ain't nothing wrong with a show that doesn't have a complex story. You can enjoy the more moments, the cool fights. The show is good for all the right reasons. Hopefully everybody did enjoy this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you can love a show for whatever reason you like to. Solo Leveling is a great masterpiece put together. It does everything in its power to make up where it lacks. And it honestly is a great fucking anime. So check it out. Solo Leveling is gas.